So it's a Hard Truth Monday. I'm going to ask you a question, and if you do it, and you may be like me, it will literally affect the way that you protect your loved ones, and it's not good. Yeah, let's talk about that. Hey guys, as always, a big good to each of y'all. It's a quick concept, but a lot of us do this, and we think it, but it really affects our actions. And if we're not careful, it will affect what we keep next to the bed, what we carry in our waistline or in a purse or off body or in a vehicle or for around the house. And it really does, like it does. And I see it all the time. It's rampant. And I even see it sometimes in our comments section. Saw it just the other day. It's a little bit of a mess, but not a big mess. Something for all of us to think on and work on. So buckle up, here we go. This Work On Hard Truth Monday is brought to you by Tac Pack. This is the big one, the Plus membership or Plus subscription, 40% off. You gotta do it while it's still August. September box is coming out. Let's get this one open. All right, this is fantastic. It is a mag extension from Aeronox. I think that's aircraft grade aluminum. Some Sabre interchangeable single lens Sabre vents. I've had these from WX Wiley. I don't know what this is. I'll have to look and see. Walker's advanced digital earmuffs. Not bad. I can definitely use those. CRKT knife. I don't know which one this is. I'll check it out. A SOG MACV tool, 12-in-1 tool from SOG. Anything SOG is anything from SOG is good. And a shark with an AR. That's really, really cool. It is the Plus box. 40% off. There's a link below. Check them out. You have to order. I don't know if this one was July or August, but the September's coming out. Order while it's still August. Links below. Check them out. All right, so the idea is this. We hold on to what we believe, and that's in some ways fantastic. Do you believe in the Constitution? Yes, absolutely yes. But in other areas, we don't have it all together. In fact, most areas we need to grow. Men like to rank things. We've talked about this before. Only a men's channel like ESPN is going to say the top 10 quarterbacks of the last 10 years, the top 7 this, the top 5 that. We do the same thing, top of the last 20 years. We'll talk about the same thing. Women don't do that nearly as much. Because of that, we also hold on to. We'll fight, we'll argue. Some of it's fun, some of it's very unhealthy. And we'll argue over what we like. Somebody told me the other day that Papa John's is trash. No, it's not. I don't have this thing for Papa John's, but it's melted cheese over bread in a box, and it's cheap and it's fast. It's not trash, it's not garbage. Your local place may be better, but Papa John's is not complete, utter garbage. We do that in this world too. Granted, yeah, nobody should be concealed carrying a Jimenez. If it's all you have, well, carry that until you can upgrade. But other than that, there's a lot of brands that are solid. To quote Clint Smith, he says any handgun can fail under any conditions or something like that. He has the idea that any of them can fail, and they can, and they do. They're machines. They break down. We also, so on one hand, we rank things and we have things that we care about, and too often we put down things that we don't like as much. See, these are just trash. Well, how many of you tested? Well, none. Okay, stop it. But on the other hand, and here's the big one. This is the big one for today. Some of us, and maybe I do it a little bit too, I'm trying to guard my own self. We get up in the morning looking to correct somebody. And so rather we'll go and sit down and watch a Garand Thumb video, and he'll spend 45 minutes working on stuff, but then his comment section is, not always, there's always a few guys that'll be like, here's where you made a mistake, and this is a mistake, and this is a mistake right over here. I had about 50 people last week as I mispronounced papillon, the French word for butterfly, I do believe. I called it papillon because I'm from Appalachia. And yet 50, maybe 100 guys corrected me. I don't care. Like, I promise, I don't care. It doesn't bother me at all. But rather than deal with what we dealt with that day, it was, here's where you did it wrong. Here's why you're wrong. Here's where you're wrong. And it's this snap to correct. If we're able to tone that down, it's Hard Truth for Hard Truth Monday. And I'm not talking about sometimes you need to say, hey man, that was wrong. Hey, we're meeting. What time are we going to dinner tonight? 7. No. She said 6. Maybe just saying, hey, you're wrong here. Let's talk about it. I'm talking today about this obsession to tell somebody why they're wrong, and you end up throwing the baby out with the bathwater, missing the entire forest because you're wound up that somebody mispronounced a tree. We need to be careful. because here's a crux of all of this. We have this idea. Here is what it means to own a long one. And here's how we take care of it. Here's how we maintain it. Here's how we clean it. And here's how we feed it. And here's how we function with it and function test. Here's what we do. I've gone back to the drawing board on AR. Started from scratch 2 summers ago. Started from scratch and started completely over. I'm at the point now where I got to the point where I didn't know anything, and I'm getting to the point where I'm almost comfortable with one now. We get to the point where this is what a handgun, this is what self-defense, this is what bedside is. And guys will say, no, the only thing you use in home is a shotgun because you don't want to shoot through walls. Well, you're wrong. Don't tell people they're wrong, but you're wrong. It's not. I'm saying you're wrong in that there's only one way. We need to be careful. It's a hard truth. I want to challenge you. Open your noggins up. You don't know everything there is to the know, and probably the way that you were taught from the very basics of how to clean a rifle could be wrong. You might want to develop and grow in that. I've grown a lot recently in the last 5 years, a lot in how I carry, how I conceal, how I clean, how I store, what I feed into it, and what I get out of my tools. I've changed. It's been a challenge. It's been a hard truth. I want to challenge you. Rather than worrying about how other people are wrong, let's all look at ourselves and say, hey, how can I grow? Self-Help Monday, apparently. See y'all. Bye.